Welcome, Cancer. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your July bonus reading. I am intending that this message from Spirit will find you and be useful to you whenever you do find it. And I want to thank all of you who have liked, subscribed, donated, and commented to my channel and supported me in all the ways that you do. I feel supported and I appreciate you. So let's get started, Cancer, with overall energy for this bonus reading is occurring in July, so that's the only time frame that exists. The King of Wands is indicating this tremendous determination, this tremendous passion and desire to pursue something new, pursue a new inspiration, a new direction, a new way of expressing your tremendous passion and resourcefulness at this time. This is you wanting to build, grow, or share something with the world in a way that creates a leadership effort from you. And this is you really reflecting perhaps a powerful leader in your life, or wanting to team up or facilitate whatever it is they have to offer. In the past, or in preparation for this moment, we have the Nine of Swords, the World card, and the King of Cups. Interesting. So you have this tremendous store of understanding that you have been working on. This has been occurring for weeks, certainly, if not months, and for many, if not most of you, for years. This level of understanding has allowed you to review those events, relationships, or situations that did not fulfill their potential, were disappointing, that you even would view as failures, things that didn't work out, that hurt you, that where you suffered. And this experience, this ability to stay with unhappy events, the consequences of unhappy events, the emotions, the pain, the sense of exclusion or being oppressed, marginalized in some way, your ability to really interrogate those spaces in your life has netted you this tremendous ability to release these things and to overturn your world in such a way that you are able to recognize and see clearly the new world that you are entering into as a result of assuming your responsibility for this loss, this damage, and accepting that you would not be where you are without those experiences. So this has helped you to separate from those forces that no longer support you. And it is through the power of your ability to master your emotions and your feelings. This is the maturity that has allowed you to separate yourself from those feelings, those experiences, by understanding and accepting your responsibility, but also as a way of recognizing the needs and of others involved, even those that may have unintentionally or intentionally hurt you or excluded you or caused you some suffering or pain. This is the closing out of this cycle and the opening up of a whole new world, a whole new possibility, a new journey that you are now able to be prepared for with the wealth of maturity and passion. In the present, we have the Queen of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. There is so much of this healing journey that you have been on, that you are presently engaged in, has given you a set of skills that do allow you to detach yourself from these powerful feelings. They do allow you to facilitate conversations about these experiences with others in such a way that allows you to listen, to hear, rather than to make assumptions based on your own experience about what it is you understand that is needed. And this allows you to separate yourself from the replaying of these painful experiences into a more fruitful contemplation of the way forward. And that way forward is really grounded on your need to do things differently, to, as you understand things differently, but also the need to grow, to expand, to move away from what's familiar into an openness to new opportunities available to you, new journeys available. So there is a sense that you have choices to make, you have options, and these options are more about a critical crossroads or major decision that is taking you away from what has been safe, what has been comfortable, what has been easy. In the immediate future, you have the Ace of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Star card. Yes, out of this period is this new brilliant illumination, this clarity about the ways in which your perspective is changing, the ways in which you now recognize you want or need your perspective to change, understanding that the development of your thoughts as you think, that the shifting in perspective will allow you to achieve more desirable outcomes in the future. So your thinking is how you have, in part, your perspective is in part how you have experienced unfavorable, undesirable outcomes in the past. It was your perspective, the inability to separate yourself from your powerful emotions, your attachments, in a way that you are now exploring ways to be free of those attachments, those bonds that are not supporting you in the ways that you would hope to be supported or nurtured. This is also your own process has very much opened you up to a faith in yourself, a faith in your ability to persevere, to know what is right for you, and to cling to that, to embed that in your experience so that you now feel hopeful as you experience your community, your family, your place of business in which you may have been struggling and attempting to persevere and overcome the many obstacles that have been coming at you. Are now your ability to do that with greater clarity and a greater, more encompassing experience of your truth. You are feeling more hopeful as this vision of collective support, care, attention is evolving in your own life. I'm going to clarify the Two of Pentacles with the Ten of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. The Ten of Swords is really indicating that something is over, something is done. You have let go, you have released something that has caused you a lot of emotional tension. There has been a tremendous amount of responsibility, obligation, and an inability to separate yourself out from these expectations of others, these obligations that you felt, in such a way that you now, through the ability to evolve your perspective, to see new truths, to clarify what has been occurring in your life as you detach yourself from these powerful bonds and feelings about these experiences, these relationships. You have been released into this very practical dimension, which is critical to your forward movement. And that is the ability to do things differently, the ability to choose a different path, to move along a different trajectory, to plan a different outcome for the potential of resources that are available to you. I'm also going to clarify the star card here with the Knight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Interesting that you are increasingly motivated to explore your very rich and sensitized emotions. You are opening up to not only new experiences of your emotion, but you are open up to new expressions of those emotions, of that emotional reality that you have been experiencing. You feel empowered by the ways in which you have learned to separate yourself from those things that have not helped you, those relationships or people that have not supported your best interest, that have perhaps dismissed or squashed your ideas or dismissed your contribution or your desire to contribute to a situation. And you are really balancing out what relationship looks like at this point. What does an equitable way of sharing in community look like to you? And that has changed tremendously, so that not only do you recognize your powerful position in this community, in this workplace, in this family dynamic, but you're also aware that the expectations that you now apply in all situations is not only how this particular vehicle, mechanism, or project serves the needs of all, but primarily serves your need for fair treatment, for justice, for equity, so that what it is you are requesting, seeking in a community, you are also receiving. You are not simply putting out energy. You are not simply caretaking others, but you are making conscious space in your life to receive said nourishment, said support, and compassion, sympathy from others in your environment. I'm going to finish off this reading with an oracle card from the Language of Flowers and the Crystal Oracle, and I have pulled the Jonquil. And the key word is power. Take hold of what you know is yours. I love this. I'm going to leave this right here, Cancer. I thank you for your time and attention, and until next time, Namaste.